Hey guys, what's happening? BTC Simmer here. We're here at Reef, I'm gonna call it. Iceland, if you can remember our flight up here from Keflavik. Flew up here under Vatsim control. It's a nice little flight. This airport's done by Icem. There's not a whole lot to it, it's just a small landing strip here. Yeah, so there's not really a whole lot to it. I think he did the runway more than anything. Little fence around here and stuff. And I'll zoom out here. Everyone can get a nice aerial view before we get started with our flight. We're going up to Isafjordor, BIIS, if that's how you say it. So we're going up there. We have 8 passengers. And what do we got? We got 169 gallons fuel. Looks like there's an older runway there or something. 37%. And then, yeah, I mean, just a short IFR flight. Booked it through SimBrief. I'm using AirMate on my device here. It's attached to my yoke. We're going to do a RNP approach to runway 26. So stay tuned for that one. It'll be a fun one. Alright, we shall get going. We're going to use runway 05 here. It's a direct crosswind no matter how you cut it. I can't get a meter out of here, so Rex pulled one off of BIBD, I believe. Bravo India, Bravo Delta. Yeah, Beldudelar Airport. It's about 40. What are they saying here? 40 kilometers away. 50.24 from aircraft location. Their meta reads 110 at 4 knots. 000V0140, so variable. 9999 scattered. 2000 overcast. 3000. 13 6 and 1021 in the QNH. Just want to write that down before I forget. Alright, we're ready to go. So how was everyone's weekend? Good, I hope. Price of the Bitcoin came down below 20 grand. Hopefully you're all picking it up. Waiting for that halving in 2024. I always tell people, make a 4-year plan out of it. Okay, we'll leave the remote here. Watch a few videos on the Twin Otter and people that have downloaded it and use it. Kind of make their own checklist somewhat, so kind of do the same somewhat sort of thing. Parking brake's fine, controls are all working. Fuel switches are alright, boost pumps are off. Swing up here, turn on the no smoking, fasten belts, put on our nav light. Video heat's off, generator's off, flaps are up. Fuel levers off, props and go full, and then come back. Touch those up. And battery, and then DC master. Check our fuel quantity, looks good. Okay, we can go ahead. We got no one on Vatsim. Just unicoming it today. Fire the engines up here. Fuel nozzle go in. Go about halfway. I think I called it fuel nozzle, fuel lever. Okay, that one looks good. We'll go aft. Come up here. Left. Alright, there we are, spooled up. Okay, we'll kind of go off for after starts. Lever's idle, generators on, lights out. Okay, those lights are on. Test this. Okay, lights all show up. Turn that off. Super annoying. Bleed some air. Manual warm. Bus tie is normal, I believe. Yep. An inverter, it's not modeled, it's just number one. Okay, we can turn on our avionics. I just have a kill switch on my alpha yoke. If you guys want to see a tour of my sim pit, I got one on my channel. Have a look. Compass and gyro set. Okay, look good. Runway 05 we're using, so we're going to be 054. There we go in here. 6054. Taking her up to the usual 9,000. Usual depending on your position. The collisions, we'll turn those on. Okay, and our QNH 1021 we said. There we are. 3015, okay. Let's head over to the trusty old GPS here. Go ahead and put our waypoints in. Remember to do this. Flight plan. Okay. There's a reef, a riff, whatever you want to call it. First one's Elvor. It's not going to be in here, is it? Not when I got Y. Then IS 141. Turn auto zoom off. Oh, is it 141 or is it I41? Must be I41. I for one can see that it's I41. Excuse me. It's I41 BI, that's right. Under ISF 42. There we are there. After ISF 42 is ISM 43. That's our final one before turning. It's a beautiful VFR day up there, so there we are. I wish the other GPS would work. I always like to try the most realistic ones you can, but We tried that on this channel when we were up in Greenland, and the whole thing just went blank a couple times, and I've got no use for that, so maybe I'm missing something, I don't know, but it is what it is. Alright, there we go. So 20, 85.5 to that, and then another 15 or so, 25 to the airport. Okay, autopilot looks good. We can turn on our transponder here. And our NDBs of course are over in La La Land, so we're 330 here. And then up there we got 385, we're going to reference that. Right, data recorder, hydraulics look good. ADF card's working, you can see. Emergency port. And do our test. Okay, battery's good. Check our generators. We're looking alright. Dex checks, okay, we are good to go. Of course, once we set our radio. Some good coffee, guys. Alright. Bravo India Romeo Foxtrot traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel Type Twin Otter. The terminal building. Taxiing to runway 05 for a north departure. Bravo India Romeo Foxtrot traffic. Alright. Props full. Sorry, buddy. Nice knowing ya. Yeah, it's direct crosswind there. You can see the windsock just a-blowing. Looks a little stronger than... well, maybe not. 4 knots or 5 knots or whatever it was saying. Tried to do a video yesterday. Actually, my summer car video. Didn't work out too well, but... hard to get back into those games when you've been away from them for so long. I would definitely like to get back into that one and reboot that little series there. At least get that car running. Another one, American Truck Sim. I wanted to explore the Pro Mods version of British Columbia. I still do want to do that, I just don't know when I'll get around to it. But anyway, we're flight simming now, so let's enjoy this. The weather's broken up over that way. So we're going to have quite a crosswind here, it looks like, so. That yoke into the wind. Alright, let's go ahead with our checks. Just go off the FS checks here. Do the run-ups. Parking brake set. Auto feather arm. Anti-ice as required. We'll pop up there and put it on auto. Slow. Wing outer right prop and intake. Okay, looks fine. Autopilot is set. Fuel quantity checked. Looks good. Boost pumps are on. Trim tabs for the rudder. Might help us a little bit here. Trim that back a little bit. Flight instruments appear okay. Runway heading looks alright. It's not straight, but engine instruments, nav comms, radios, auto feather is selected. We did select it. Flaps, we can go 20 degrees. Turn on that pitot heat. Anti-ice, yes. Flight controls, free fall travel. Seem to be working. Landing lights on, taxi lights off. Runway and heading checked. Okay. Here we'll look for 75 knots, pull back, rotate V1, whatever you want to call it. And then up to 400 feet. Start our gups check there. Gas, undercarriage, props. And then we'll go flaps, auto feather. Adjust our climb power. Then up to 9,000. Make a left turn to course. Alright. RIF, traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, taking off runway 05, departure to the north. We'll add in some power here. Definitely a lot of wind, you can just feel the wind there. Just fighting that wind. Look at that. Whew, look at the water. Okay, we're looking for our 400 feet. Yeah, we're really choppy. That was actually a scary takeoff. Okay, let's fly the plane. 400, so we're doing gups. Gas is good. Undercarriage, tap the brakes. Props come back a little bit here. Switches, we can go auto feather. Flaps can go up. Pitot heat's on. Pumps are on. We're looking good. Climb speed is appropriate. Turn the landing lights off now, 1,000 feet. We can make our turn to the left, onto course. Right into that wind. That was some wind, wow. Was that ever scary, honestly? I thought we were going to get blown off right off the runway there. Okay, not quite on course yet. We didn't adjust our course, did we? 020. I can do that now. Okay, though overcorrecting's okay for a little bit here. Okay, now we're into more of a headwind, I believe. What the windsock was saying, I mean the winds always change the higher up you go, of course. Let's keep that climb speed appropriate. Turn off that auto zoom. Okay, we're veering here a bit. Just stay back on course. Maintain our climb. Yeah, that was a scary, scary takeoff. Water is choppy. Okay, we're looking good on our course. Speed's alright. Speed is what? Best angle? Best rate? Oops. My good old view is changing again. There we are, 6100. Transition at 7. And try to remember to use transition altitude. I keep forgetting. Okay, don't want to overcorrect too much there. The ADF's pointed properly. Back towards RF, 330. Let me know what you guys think of the channel. Think of anything I should do better, anything I should do worse. Feel free to leave a comment. Feedback's always good. Do you like how I'm starting to edit the videos? Getting rid of the cruise portion, leaving cards in let you know what I'm doing. Can be a bit of work doing this stuff. It's fun though. It's definitely exciting. Really exciting when you get likes on your videos. Very exciting. Likes are always a good thing, guys. Keep up the likes. Comments, always comment. Feel free to comment. I love all the comments. Let me know if you want me to look at your airport or your airplane or scenery or add-on or anything. I'll review it if you'd like. Been around flight sim for most of my life, so I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Still can't level out a twin otter properly, but hey. Okay, so we'll let some power back, level her off, and then adjust again. We're gonna bring our props back to 75. We can let the autopilot take over now. Health and nav. It's right on 9,000. We can adjust our props for cruise. We'll go to 40 for 9,000 here. Okay, that's looking pretty good for our fuel amounts. 280. See right here. So we're at just below 40 there. Engine there we want to be. Let's try to shoot for 280. So props are back. 70 should be around 75. Yeah, there's 280. Give us a speed of 139ish. That's basically right off the chart from the book, what I've been reading. I forgot to do our fire test. That's okay. We're not going to mess with that right now. Alright, quickly go over our checks, and then we'll be cruised. Let's see our climb. We got auto feather off, flaps are up. Climb power, landing lights are off. Cruise power is set, descent. So, okay, we'll catch you guys on the other side. Leave the props where they are, come back a bit on the speed. It's going to change again because we're going to get our altitude at 2,000 here, so. Didn't expect that stall, but that kind of thing happens. Alright. 13 miles, 15, that was nearly right. Couple FS stations on. 131.9. Just watch that speed there, make sure we're Nice and above that stall speed.
Hello, good day. This is Lufthansa 402, requesting oceanic clearance to New York, Kennedy.
Galaxy 402, get a radio, correction, Sherwick, traffic radio, button message.
See a ship out there.
Lufthansa 402, requesting oceanic clearance to New York, Kennedy via net track Foxtrot, cutting flight rules 370, March 0.83, and estimating Delta India, November India, Mike, at time 1226 Zulu, Lufthansa 402.
Throw up 5 degrees of, or 10 degrees of flaps here.
Lufthansa 402, standby. Lufthansa 402, Sherwick radio, oceanic clearance.
Lufthansa 402, second.
Lufthansa 402, Sherwick radio, oceanic clearance. Lufthansa, correction. Sherwick radio clears Lufthansa 402 to Kennedy via Delta India November India Mike, track Foxtrot from November India November, correction, Delta India November India Mike, maintain level 370, Mach decimal 8 tray.
At 370, match 0 at 3, and then estimating waypoint Delta India November India Mike, Lufthansa 402.
Lufthansa 402 from Denham, maintain flight level 370, Mach decimal 83.
Maintain flight level 370 and
I'm not sure how the crossing works there, or how those stations work. Haven't looked into that. Haven't had the need, really. I don't know if I was supposed to use it when I crossed from Canada to Greenland, or Greenland to Iceland, but perhaps. I don't think they were on, but I think that's more for the... I'm probably wrong. Maybe it's more for the jets coming across the pond. I don't know. Look at that ship right there. That looks awesome. That'll make a nice pic. Okay, we're getting close to Isafjordor. There it is there, 6 miles. About to intercept our final waypoint here. ISM 43, you can see it there on the GPS. This is a nice approach. This is a good one to use in inclement weather. To get into this airport here, it's a very tight airport, so. Okay, we're gonna do our checks here now, so let's do some GUPS checks, and we're gonna put the power up in the prop, and I'm gonna take over control here. So do our gas, good, undercarriage, tap the brakes, props, we can go right up to full. Bring up the throttle a bit as it'll drop, keeping our stall zone. Lights are on, pumps are on. We are set. drop the speed a bit and throw on another degree of flaps. 2,000. Okay. Get rid of the autopilot there. Bravo India Sierra traffic. November 34 Kilo Hotel is 5 miles north. Inbound runway 26 straight in to land. RNP C approach. Bravo India Sierra traffic. Just watch our speed there. We're getting a little low. I don't think I'll have time to edit this video today. I might have to release it either later or tomorrow. Such a beautiful area here. Okay, there's 1,000 feet there. Come down a little lower. Just turn just before that highway. .30 degrees of flaps. The wind's variable here. VFR day, 5,000 foot ceiling. Props are full, gas good, undercarriage at the brakes, props are full, landing lights are on, pumps are on, flaps are set. I mean, this airport is definitely a challenging one. There's a radar altimeter, you can see it down there, the gauge just above the yoke on the right. If you're not familiar with this place, I wouldn't recommend landing here. You can see one of my videos, I had a heck of a time getting in here in the fog.
Sink rate.
Okay.
Sink rate.
Kind of slip ourselves on right to threshold.
Minimums. Pull up. Sink rate. 100. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Throttle back. Somewhat of a flare. Flaps up, pitot off. Okay, and this airport I picked up off the marketplace, so did a tour of it one time. Check one of my videos a few videos back. Very well done, very nice area of the world. I'd recommend visiting it if you can. Giant, or is that an Airbus? Turn the taxi lights on. Bravo India, India, Sierra traffic. November 34 Kilo Hotel is clear of the active. Taxiing to the ramp. Don't want to get too close to those tanks. Taxi ourselves right around in front of these guys here. Okay, there's our marshaller. He's ready. That was a quick turn. Alright. Keep her there, throttle back. Brake on and log our FSC flight. Yeah, I won't be able to get this video out today, guys. I'm sorry, it's getting late for me. Might get a short of the landing though. We'll see. Okay, we'll just run our shutdown checklist. Parking brake set, power levers are idle. Props, we can feather those. Come up here and we can shut down the generators. And we can kill the fuel levers. Set them both at the same time. Probably do one at a time. And the pumps can go down. Oops. All the lights can go off. Keep our nav light on till the engines are down and the power's off. Okay, nav light can go off. Go control lock in. Alright guys, thanks for flying with me today. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the views. And feedback is welcome. Please send feedback. Let me know if you like what you're seeing, if you hate what you're seeing. All comments are welcome. Flight sim's one of my hobbies. I love doing it. Like to release a video every few days. Just simming in general. Computer simulation, games, and lots of other games as well, but alright guys, thanks for flying with me, and we will catch you on the next one. Have a great, wonderful, productive day, and remember, stack those sats while you can, while they're cheap.